So, I always thought I would know who was right for me, like relationship-wise. Someone said they wanted to set me up with a white woman from like a Minnesota suburb who's had like little to no contact with black people their entire lives. I'd probably be like, no, thank you. I don't think that's going to work out. But then I married a Norwegian woman. All white people from the Midwest are like of Norwegian descent. There was a people from the Midwest Roots movie. Instead of starring LeVar Burton and being about the slave trade, it would star Viggo Mortensen and be about Norwegian people moving to the Midwest. What's your name, boy? Bjorn. Jorgensen. Oh, hey, my brother's name's Bjorn. No fooling, small world. Well, welcome to America. I think you're gonna like it here. It's like a Midwestern version of Roots. Hey fella, you just moved here? Sure did. My wife just made some left, so would you like some? You betcha, friend. One of the movies would be like the harrowing struggle of a family dealing with their child becoming a Methodist, Or Lutheran! So my wife and I have a 2-year-old, and it's a really interesting age because like they're learning, so much, right? Like they hear everything that you're saying. Actually hearing what you're saying is not, the problem. The problem is like if you repeat things often enough, they'll repeat them too, right? Like out of the blue. And it can become problematic. Like the other day I was at the grocery store, right? Pushing my son was in the cart, pushing him down the dairy aisle, and just out of the blue, he's like, Linda, I am fucking suffocating in this relationship! I'm like, kids. My wife said that you may have heard me screaming that in my sleep. Which is weird because my wife's name is not Linda. So. My son is potty training, and that's been a struggle, right? Like he'll just sit on the potty, and like I can't see what's going on, so I never know, if he's close. But he like refuses to poop. So I just kind of stand there next to him, like, and hope for the best. And then, one day, one glorious day, I smell it. It is just putrid, it's horrible, but it smells like success. So I'm like, breathing it in. I'm like, oh, yeah. So stinky, much smell. Oh, good job, buddy. No more diapers, yay. My eyes were watering and stuff. Because of the smell, not because of crying or anything. Be clear about that. So yeah, parenting is tough. You gotta have patience. Something that I've learned, there's this Zen saying that says, like a leaf bends when there's too much snow on it. And like, I get that, like you're only given what you can handle, right? That makes sense, but that doesn't mean that the experience of dealing with all that nonsense is enjoyable, right? It doesn't mean that leaf isn't like really pissed off at that snow, My kids are like freaking out, and I'm like stoic, poker faced, like, sorry, no, we can't have that. It's time to go now, But inside, I'm like, oh, more snow, more. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, bring it on. That's exactly what I need. Yeah, pile it on. Very original, big fucking man. Like I want to scream, but I can't. Sex is complicated. When you get married, like ways of being sexy or like sexual don't mean the same. Like when my wife says like she's been lounging around all day in her t-shirt and underwear. I know that she's not being sexual, It means that I'm probably going to be making dinner that night. When I say that, it means that I probably haven't showered all day. When I tell her, oh, I've been horny all day thinking about you, she's like, you've been horny, like, all day around the kids? You're just, like, at the park, pushing the kids on the swing with, like, this raging hard on? That's disgusting. I'm like, what? No. Jeez, never mind. I'm gonna go shower. All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. The scene opens. on a city square downtown somewhere, establishing shots of people relaxing by a fountain after a busy day of work. Cut to a scene of feet shuffling off the subway. A group of feet form and start moving in one direction, and they're wearing Doc Martens. Cut to a shot of the back of their heads, shaved. Wide shot of the group from the front. They're skinheads, and they're holding large containers of milk. Yes, you see, milk is white, and non-whites are more likely to have lactose intolerance. So white supremacists see milk as their lactose tolerance as evidence of their racial superiority. So the skinheads fill the square, and they just start going to town on the milk. It's just a milk drinking orgy, you know. They're being aggressive with passerbys. Cut to a series of shots of onlookers looking at them in disgust. So as this milk drinking orgy continues, a black woman in a nearby cafe notices the kerfuffle. She rises slowly as she realizes what she's witnessing. She gathers her belongings and heads towards the door, towards the square, but then stops, looking back at the cafe. She decides to make one final purchase. Cut to the square again, to the skinheads. More aggression, more milk drinking. The woman approaches the crowd defiantly. She stands tall in front of them, a breeze blowing through her skirt. She reaches into her bag. The skinheads watch her closely, watch her hand. And she pulls out a baguette. And she just starts going to town on it, just tearing it apart, devouring it. You know. The skinheads look disgusted. Some of them take a step back, you know. You see, bread is brown, and white people are 4 fucking times more likely to have gluten in it. So as she's eating her baguette, a black man stands to her left, reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a slice of pizza and starts eating it. She looks over at him approvingly, then again, confused. A black woman stands to her right and pulls out her uneaten, soggy lunch sandwich with whole wheat bread. The three of them start eating their flour-based foods in unison, in solidarity. The skinheads start drinking milk again, just practically pouring it on themselves. Then a series of fast cuts between the skinheads drinking milk, the black people eating bread, skinheads eating, black people drinking, skinheads eating, black people drinking, eventually interspersed by a shot of a little black boy in the square with his family. He realizes something. He breaks free and starts making his way through the crowd. He's holding something, a container. He breaks through, and stands between the groups. He takes the container off, the lid of the container off. It's filled with chocolate chip cookies. The boy takes out a cookie and holds it up to the skinheads expectantly. The skinhead looks confused. The boy, undeterred, goes up to a milk container and dips the cookie. Both groups are shocked into silence. Then they both erupt in laughter. Cut to a series of shots of both groups enjoying milk and cookies together. Passerbys are cheering, clapping their hands, and then they start fanning their noses. People are dry heaving. The two groups are standing shoulder to shoulder, their faces covered with cookie crumbs, mustaches worn by all, farting together in racial harmony. Cut to black. A message appears on the screen. This message brought to you by the Irritable Bowel Symptom Research Center. IBS Research. We won't stop until you can. So people ask me sometimes, like, why aren't black people more angry about like everything that's going on? Like, where's the rage? And I'm like, I have a job, I have a career, like I have to go grocery shopping. I can't be that angry all the time. Like I already have to use so much energy to suppress that anger like every day because I can't go into the office and someone's like, "Good morning, Alan," and I'm like, "Good." Like, black people are being locked up like it's profitable. Unemployment in black communities is twice that of white communities. Black children are catching charges during recess. People don't want to look at your resume, and even if they do look at it, they don't treat you like an equal. Cops are shooting black children who are unarmed and then stopping for pizza on the way home. Because they don't have to worry about being prosecuted or convicted. Like, what the fuck is so good about this morning, Dennis? Dennis is all fucked up. Water cooler talk just got a lot more complicated. He's like, yeah, I guess I see your point. So, how's your family? No, how are your neighbors? No. Seen any good movies lately? And I'm like, yeah, I saw 13th on Netflix. He's like, okay, well, I think I'm going to head back to work. I'll catch you later. Not catch you. I'm not going to catch you later. And I'm like, not like slavery? The thing that must not be discussed? Like, I can't be that angry all the time. It's too much, Walking to the grocery store, they're like, paper or plastic, sir? I'm like, neither, goddammit! I brought my own damn bag. It's better for the environment! But the real question is, like, especially when white people ask me, the real question is, like, where the fuck is your anger about this shit, Like, where's your anger at a system that benefits you at an expense to other people? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about slavery for a minute. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, I just feel like the whole enterprise wasn't very well thought out, Like, someone was like, oh, it'd be great if we had some really cheap labor. Hey, I know. Why don't we take these brown people who, other than being brown, look like us and love children and shit, and let's just enslave them for a long time. Well, what happens when they get free? Simple. We'll just keep them from accessing power that they can use to improve their situation, like voting. And when that gets outlawed, we'll use the law on inequality to keep treating them like shit while rolling back protections of their civil liberties. And, we'll just have the nerve to tell them to fix themselves with very little assistance, while we keep treating them like shit. Like, did no one stop to think that that was going to be problematic eventually? Like, back in slave times, none of the slave owners were like, you know what? I've been thinking about this slavery thing. And while it is hard to argue with the results, I mean, it's been pretty good to us, am I right? It's just the whole, like, oppression and brutality thing just seems a little, I don't know. And all the black people in chains are like, oh shit, like, are they about to realize how fucked up this is? Are we about to get free? They're like, go on, Mr. Beauregard, what were you saying? I was just, you know what? I forgot. It's out of my head. It was like there, and then now it's gone. I hate it when that happens. It's like torture. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my whip? We should probably get back to it. I'm sure it'll come back to me. All right, let's get back to it. There's all this research on implicit bias, right? And how, like, black skin is seen as, like, threatening or aggressive. And I can understand that, because people know what the fuck they did to us. I'm scared too. I've been looking over my shoulder at black people crossing the street when I saw us. That fear is why cops shoot 137 bullets into a car that only backfired, and then 15 more bullets into the windshield while standing on the hood. The unarmed black couple was killed, and the most that happened to the cops is that they were fired, right? These cops are scared and jumpy. They're like, oh, stay back. They're like, whoa, chill. I'm cool. And they're like, that's impossible. Bang! 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 This nigga doesn't know his right from his left. Oh, okay. More snow. Oh, okay. More snow. Yeah. Yes, sir. I will keep my hands where they are. Please don't tell me this. Lord, please, Jesus, don't tell me that he's gone. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. More. Oh, yeah. It's very, very original. Very fucking original. Get out of that car. I will light you up. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if anyone told you this, but this is kind of hard to carry. Why did you shoot me? You told me to get my license. I was just getting my license. I can't feel my legs. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Big fucking man. Just keep bringing it on.
I can't breathe. 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 I can't breathe.
I want to scream, but I can't.